Third down, and they need to get 10.
Come back there. Candy Lions.
Third and long for him here. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Fourth down, pass coming.
Yep.
No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
Williams to throw on first.
Man.
He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. On play action, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing third and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And here's Jack Brownie to punt this one away. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. He runs it up to midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. First and 10 from the 43. They're going play action. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So it'll be second down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
He's going deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
Tone, you got my tight end over there. I just thought about that.
We've got third down. They're going to throw.
No.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact separated man from ball.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 50, trap 50. Let's go.
They're going to try to throw for it. Flanagan is there, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Williams on 1st down. They left him wide open. It's complete. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21. Now Browning mounting into the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
60 Vikings, 60, cut 19, cut 19.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Pioneer.
Throw here on 1st. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you could almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set, ready.
And off to Walker from the gun. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Now Seattle going to call a 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Panther 60.
From the red zone now. And he'll score a touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get their first points of this game just before halftime.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks get it back to a 14-point game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. He'll throw it. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Now Browning on the end of the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Bronco switch. Come on. 70 Timberwolves. Riggs.
Here's Walker running right. It's a nice run in there. Gets him a 3rd down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Ready? Pass to the left. Cowboy 8.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's a count. This is Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play. A good call nets him the 1st.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you've got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
All in left side. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. It's a design boot. In the red zone. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the red zone on 1st. Another one to Addison. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Sending him out of the slot. Looking to the air here. And he's wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. Not much time to adjust, but he catches it still off the tip. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is so difficult to do with so much traffic. You're going to see the short pass gets tipped, and you really don't have much time other than to just react and make the catch. Exactly what he does.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
It look like easy money.
Out of the gun, here's Williams.
Ah, we should have waited.
It's intercepted.
Go ahead, take it.
And they're going to score.
Run
It's
that
a
back.
pick 6 for Seattle.
Should have waited. Should have waited.
Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Patterson on for the extra point.
Not no more.
Extra point set right
I'm running that back again too.
Tie this game at 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass lines up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Williams with 3rd and long. Connects downfield on target to Burton.
I'm gonna beat your ass now, Tony.
But a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
We've set it downs from 37. First down throw by Williams. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Here's Williams again. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now.
It's the same thing, huh?
Give now to the running back.
Ah, fuck.
And this drives him back at field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
It was supposed to make the change, or at least make third down easier to handle instead. But then you got the opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. No throw. 3rd and long. Cut out left. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime
Got him on the
Time.
4th.
It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Makes the tackle. And he'll get down to the 24-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Oh, Jesus.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
What is she hollering for?
Williams with a quick pass out wide. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Try and pick this up on the ground. And he won't get back to the line block. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on the 3rd and 1 run.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. 4th down, Williams. That's cut beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field.
You know
That is
already,
enough
Tom.
to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 4th quarter lead. Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Blitz coming for Williams. Oh, he got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Seahawks will take
Bullshit.
over as he records his first interception of our season. There are costly interceptions receptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, and throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Escapes the defender. Space on the right. He's got room.
Oh.
20. Gets to the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a fourth-quarter lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes
Pressure gets there, right side, it's blocked! And they'll stuff out that return
There we go.
before it gets too far, so just a block extra points on the play.
I can feel the anger all the way up here, Kate. They did not like giving up the big play, the lengthy touchdown. And they decided to release a little bit of that frustration being a special team. That juice, that energy, you could feel it overwhelmed there and led to the block.
From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense to the line. Here we go. Back to work after throwing the pick. Fits it through the middle. He will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Williams to throw on first. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Now here's Williams. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears come through to tie it in the fourth. They have this try now to put them in front late. And he comes through on the kick to give them the lead here in the fourth quarter. Browning on into the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Hey, why?
So first down from the 41. Throwing off the play fake. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Track him, 60.
First and 10, looking to throw. Gets him on the quick hitter. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10 from the 32. He's going to throw this one. There's a screen out for Walker. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
That nigga showing out.
Salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They give up the gut to Walker. Just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down. Gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning.
Ah.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Leave him alone.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19. Cowboy 80. Cut 19. Cut 19.
He'll throw it.
No, what the fuck?
Down close. And he will not score, but then Denver set him up front with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
Why you fall?
In their back pocket. They're going to try for the
Not that she
touchdown. 1st and
failed.
goal to go.
She ain't hit her face or nothing like that.
Walker.
Get his ass.
Push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they needed to stop him a little bit behind the line, too. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He gets it again. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a 1st down, just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Round throw 80. Let's go.
Now to throw. And that's a touchdown. The catch
Fuck.
is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
An extremely important moment here for the Seahawks as they go for 2.
19 right. Ready.
Here he is to throw.
Oh my
A
God.
couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. From the gun to start. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Odunze's got it right side. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
They like to say it's about the
Hey, what you doing?
Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Back to throw. Secured by Burden on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Setting up to pass. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And it's 1st down, but bigger problems remain. Just 12 seconds on the clock. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears. To the air yet again, Williams. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams.
Fuck!
They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, one final shot. Need this to force overtime. And the hit separates the football, and that is what ends this game. What a play! So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escaped with a victory.
From the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of at the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few like Tupac. I see a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie. Going on the west side, give us side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ride the killer vibe. I be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized. In the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the
Well, where you going? I gotta go to Doc's tomorrow. Talking about Roosevelt and Ash. I ain't see that.
I said I better quit my 30 than my 30. I thought about 40 rapping is corny. your shoes going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and waste. Inhale fumes from a stove. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? What defines my name?
Table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. One started.
It for me.
Off we go from Highmark Stadium. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lead up past the 30.
Hop that ass.
Showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback will sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and you're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Nick stuck with the pass. And his first stop line in the game winds up incomplete. He's looking for Luther Burden. So it's 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Gotcha.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills force the turnover on the first series of this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. Another one for Cook. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you can go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Blitz coming here, Allen. And into the end zone goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Pass now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep coming.
She going in her, she trying to go into her room.
But the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
Brings it in at the 12. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. All right, goes to the line now. 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. Cox, there's that rookie out of Florida State. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And into the end zone it goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 13 lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at looks like the 24-yard line.
Nope. How you gonna mess with my food, but you're not eating your food? That's what I don't understand.
Goes to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
I'm not getting mad. I'm in game. I told you already. You know what your daughter doing? I said I'm in game playing. I ain't got mad or nothing. Oh shit. Give me this. When I'm focused, just let me be focused. I try to keep all distractions away.
And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Get that.
The Bills take a 20-zip lead. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always getting touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Pass now to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Showing burst so far. And he gets him into a good spot. Just a yard or 2 shy of the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Nix. That's his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. Play action with Nix.
He ain't that fast. He can grab an interception, but he's not that fast.
Inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 22. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is a chain moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix.
Nope.
Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Nix kick out wide, complete. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
I like what she.
That's the end.
I like exactly what she's doing. She's playing.
21-0 all score.
She playing. But don't go too far. She playing, then she come back. That means next. She'll be going to sleep.
Time for our 2nd quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. Now Nix on 3rd down. Bails out of the pocket quick.
Give me this shit.
Intercepted in the end zone. Terry Johnson has it. And the Bears will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Okay, that's far from the 1st time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one is probably the most costly.
All right, goes to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. Pushing down past the 30. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
We've set it down from 37. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Fits it through the middle. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. throw for Allen. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
Cook gets the first and more. And into the end zone it goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills are running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. It's a James Cook touchdown. Extra point up and good for Bass. And the Bills grow their lead yet again. Bass now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Trying to reverse it on the kick return.
You did that reverse. That shit wasn't going nowhere.
Inside the 30. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds him over the middle.
Yep,
And he stops. Now
ineligible.
we hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Nix from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a kick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Throwing here, Nix. Complete right side. Burton has it. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Damn.
He finds Ingram.
Hurt, Brian.
Looking downfield
Yeah.
here. Hits the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Throwing here, Allen. Has a man on target to Thornton. He is inside the 20, down at the 19-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Bills have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
All right, get back.
Allen. There's a screen for Cook. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here's Allen.
One more time. I need that one more time.
Dose of the hurry up here.
8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Going long for him here.
Man.
And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. The Bills return to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. This from 40 on the right hash. Bass's kick is good. And before the half, they're able to tack on 3 more.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Bass now to kick this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Knicks out the play action. And they pick him off again. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. Will take over inside the red zone as he goes out on the return.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one count.
Fucking ball! Ah!
On 1st down, Allen. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills continue piling on to this lead.
Broncos 7. Tyler's pass to kick off for the
Bass now to kick this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Got a man downfield. This is Jackson. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for Broncos 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
Nix. And they pick him up again. Dorian Williams makes the play. And he's going to bring this back for the pick 6 and Buffalo touchdown. All right, Brock, I try never to ask this, but I just feel like in this situation, do we even need to play a second half today? What do you think?
We should never have asked this. Because if Frank Reich and those Buffalo Bills had that thought, they would have never come back against those Oilers in a playoff game.
Really good point.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Starting from the 5. Things going well so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. To the air, Nix after the pick. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second down. Here's Nix again. Buys time, rolling right. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender runs at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at fourth and long. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Cook hauls it in. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Allen on the play action. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line. Brock knocked out a step or 2 shy of it. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
He'll throw it. Catch is made down the right sideline. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, the explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down. The kicking unit on down for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Strong with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Now it gives to Cook, running left. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. It's Allen out of the pistol. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
And 9 yards to go.
They'll throw, third and long. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Punt meets him at the 28. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
On the return, the Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
There's no negatives ever on the grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Man, it's Marvin Mims. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They get 23 on that one. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Check down into the hands of Swift. And they make the stop. They say it at the 37-yard line.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They'll throw again. Nix. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
They set up the screen here to Swift. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Broncos first down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Hits his tight end on the corner out. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for Broncos first down. It's Nix out of the pistol. Brought in. That play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line. Offensive line fast. Nix to throw again. That one connects. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Putting the tight end in motion. Swift has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied. Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. Nix from the gun. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start the second half with some needed points. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to get your job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos cut into the lead by another point. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Strong with the return. Making some progress here. And He brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that, how do you kick off returner? It is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Jump off caught by his back. And he'll be brought down a step or two short in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. They've come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
That's good for a Bills. First down.
Again, Allen to the air. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And he's brought down after a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Allen gonna throw again. This one finds Thornton. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills throw 6 more on the blowout. Ooh, baby, bro. This one has gotten well out of here.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. There's a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is Sutton working the right side. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Give him 9 on that play. Set downs now from the 39.
A gain of 9 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. And Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he's short of the first after a month.
2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos putting up points in a game decided.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Caught by his back. This play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
35-yard line.
First down throw for Allen. On target to Thornton. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he set out. Gain 15 there. And the Bills have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On first down, Allen. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Play action now with Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had here, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Onto the crossing line. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
56, 56. Middle.
They're going to pass it here. And they're not stopping the destruction partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Bills continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Pass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills continue adding on to that lead. Bass now to kick this away. Wins this one at the 3. Making some progress here. Pretty solid field position. He's tackled at the 29. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. At the gun, it's Nix. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they pick him off again. It's Paul Bishop. And the Bills take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, Some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Throwing now on first down. Allen. Completed over the middle. It almost says he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37.
13 yards on the play. And the Bills first down. First and 10.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll come up on first and 10.
5-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Again, Allen to the air. And this is going to go incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. And we've got to regroup for second down.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
56, 56.
That motherfucker cover that shit off me. Get it off me. Get it off me.
Hey, tight.
To the air again, Allen. Catch is made in close. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills are running them out of the building. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills tack on 7 more to their lead.
66. Broncos 21. Tyler Bass to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And I know it's different for every sport.